We want to solve this equation that involves an absolute value. Now, what numbers can you put in here that will give you 18? Well, we know that we could put in 18 or negative 18. So I'm going to say x is negative 18 and 18. Now, here's how it generally goes. When you have the absolute value of some number, all right, just in general, if you have the absolute value of some number, call it a, and that's equal to some number b, then a could be positive or negative. All right, so when you remove the absolute values, you're going to get a equals plus or minus b, because what could you put in here? You could put in positive b, you could put in negative b. So when you remove absolute values, you're going to get plus or minus that number. Well, now in this case, we have only one value here. I mean, if you wrote this, y equals plus or minus 0, that's still y equals 0. There's only one number you can put in there to get 0, and that is y being 0. Now in this one here, remove the absolute values, we'll get x equals plus or minus 1/5. Let's remove the absolute values, so when we do that, we know we're going to get plus or minus, this is equal to plus or minus 18. Now I'm going to add 7 to both sides, so I'm going to get x equals 7 plus or minus 18. Now there's really two numbers here. Here's what you get. 7 plus 18, 7 minus 18. So let's combine. 7 plus 18 is 25. 7 minus 18 is negative 11. All right, before we remove the absolute values, let's get it isolated on one side. So let's add the 13. So we'll get absolute value of 4x plus 1 equals, now negative 9 plus 13 is a 4. Now we'll remove the absolute value. So we'll get 4x plus 1 equals plus or minus 4. Let's subtract the 1. So we'll get 4x equals, now I'm subtracting 1, so I get negative 1 plus or minus 4. Now I'm going to divide by 4. So I'll get x equals negative 1 plus or minus 4 over 4. Now let's deal with this part right here. All right, so we are going to get x equals negative 1 plus 4 over 4 and negative 1 minus 4 over 4. So negative 1, this first one, negative 1 plus 4 is 3 over 4. And negative 1 minus 4 is negative 5 over 4.